Alright guys, today I just felt like sharing my current supplement stack that I use to work out. I thought this would be a fascinating video to make, to follow up on my last video where I talked about my top 3 tips for newcomers to the gym and people trying to get fit for the first time if they're beginners. If you haven't watched that video, just watch it. It's on my channel. But anyways, something that's been on my mind was, you know, I'm getting older, and the older I get, your body changes, and as those things happen, you have to approach getting fit differently. And I think that's just been something on my mind. Um, but maybe I should save that for a different video. In this video, I'm gonna stick to my topic and not veer off, because of my ADD. But basically, I'm gonna go work out, but I just wanted to showcase what I use. And one of the first things I mentioned in my last video was about pre-workout. Um, I'm currently using this brand right here, BAMF. I think the BAMF. I haven't looked this up, but I think it stands for badass motherfucker. I'm not even joking. I think it's called badass motherfucker. I don't know the parent company, but they also make another line of pre-workout called Woke AF, and I'm pretty sure that stands for woke as fuck. And their pre-workout tastes really fucking good. But on top of tasting really good, um, there's a shit ton of caffeine in here. So one scoop of this, which is one serving, has a total of 333 milligrams of caffeine on top of a lot of other shit. That makes it really fun to use when you're working out. Here's the highlights that they put on their label. This isn't listing everything. Can't even focus. I don't even. My camera's shitty. But it's 200 milligrams of alpha size, which is a proprietary blend. It's just a name they gave. And then there's citrulline malate, whatever the fuck that is. It's like their own version of a creatine or whatever. But basically, a pre-workout is something you take before you go work out. You take it like 30 minutes before, and there's a lot of caffeine on top of a bunch of other chemicals that make your workouts more explosive, makes your heart beat a lot faster. So you gotta be careful, to not give yourself a heart attack. Never exceed the one scoop suggestion unless you know what you're doing. But even then, don't do it. Um, yeah, I take pre-workout. The other thing I take is creatine. This is the Jocko's creatine, but you could take any creatine supplement, because they're pretty much all the same. So creatine, you can look it up. It's basically a very well studied supplement that makes you recover a lot better. And it's one of the safest supplements you could take. You could take it even if you don't work out. You could take it if you're 80 years old. So creatine is just really good. It occurs naturally in like lean red meats or whatever. I think not just red meats, but I think it's more prominent in red meat. But don't take my word for it. I just know it comes in. It naturally occurs in a lot of meat when you eat it. But to get an adequate amount of dosage of creatine to the so that it actually makes a difference in your recovery, you actually do have to just take it straight from the powder source. Um, and there's a lot of benefits to taking it. I'm not going to talk about it here. You can look it up. It's very useful. And then there's supplements I do take that I don't have with me in this room. One of them being vitamin D. I've been taking that every single day. And then fish oils when I do have it, and that's it. Everything else is extra. I rarely take multivitamins, but if I happen to have it, I will take it. But anyways, that's simply all I take to work out. I don't take whey protein. I don't take anything else, because I feel like the majority of your nutrition should come from food, and I think a lot of people overdo it with supplements because they're sold on that they have to buy all these hundreds of dollars of things they see on Instagram or the internet, if you want to be serious about working out. But the truth is, a lot of people who are actually professional at working out take very minimal supplements, and what they actually do is have a very expensive grocery bill when they go to the supermarket, and that's the truth. Invest in your food, not your supplements, if you have to choose. But if you can, do both. But yeah, those are all my supplements. I do have a backup pre-workout, and that's just C4. I got this on sale for like, yeah, you can see right there, $17 at TJ Maxx. This is an okay pre-workout. This is just a pre-workout I take if I run out of this one, because I like this one better. They're both 300-ish milligrams per servings of caffeine, but this I feel like has a better blend of other shit in here. It just tastes better. It makes me feel better. This one's okay. But yeah, I love pre-workout, but even then I make sure to moderate it. What's the point of this video? Oh yeah. I'm just vlogging, alright? I'm just vlogging. You know, people like sharing their day-to-day activities, but I'm sharing my day-to-day fitness routine. Oh, fuck. There's another thing I wanted to mention in this video. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, which is partly why I haven't been uploading. I didn't mention it in my last video, but I caught the flu, and I got really sick, and I actually haven't worked out in the gym in 2 weeks, and I'm barely recovering. And that was really terrible. It was a really shitty way to start 2025, but you know, things happen. Yeah. So basically, if you don't know, I live in LA, and there was thousands and thousands of acres of fires happening around me. I live pretty in the middle of LA, so all the fires were really contaminating the air, and around this whole neighborhood you could smell air. You could smell the toxins in the air. You could see the smog, the pollution. Not only that, where I live, I'm on a hill. I actually could see the flames. So I'm actually in the middle of the surrounding area of the fires, and I think the fires actually did affect the recovery process of me getting the flu, and it really slowed down my recovery time. So that sucked. But yeah, now I'm here. I'm gonna make some pre-workout, and I'm gonna have one of my first workouts of this year. Have I worked out this year? I'm not even sure if I worked out this year. It's been 17 days. I'm pretty sure I worked out this year. I think I did before I got sick. But it's only been a few sessions. So now that I'm back, I think I need one more day to be fully 100%, but I'm like 92%, which is good enough. I'm going to make some pre-workout in my official Spider-Man cup. And we're gonna start off the day. Now, you know, I wish I was comfortable setting up a tripod and filming at the gym, but I feel like that's a little embarrassing. You know, I don't want to do that. You know, I wish I could be just like this dude that could film all his workouts, that do all this film content, but I'm by myself at the gym. I don't have anyone to hold the camera for me, and I think trying to set up a phone to film myself as I'm lifting with the other people around me, it's just, I'm way too introverted for that, and I think these days that's kind of frowned upon. So I'm not even sure how I should go about this new phase of the YouTube channel. Or it's not even the YouTube channel, let's just call it a project. They're not even, there's like one scoop. You see that? It's like one scoop. That's like a mega scoop. Let me show you guys. Oh yeah, all that smells delicious. Alright. So, let me see. Let's see if I can angle this down. You got the water right here. Bam. You see the water. Put the pre-workout in there. Boom. See, that's one scoop of pre-workout. And I have a shit ton of pre-workout left. I'm so happy. that I have a lot, because when I start running out, I start freaking out. You know, it's like a meth head running out of meth, and he has to like figure out where and how he's gonna get the next one. All right, and then what I like to do is I like to combine my creatine with the pre-workout, and the reason I do that is because I don't forget to take my creatine. So it's a habit. It's like whenever I make the pre-workout, I'll just instinctively add in the creatine. Because sometimes if I try to take the creatine after I work out, which is preferred, I come home and I'm tired, and then I forget, and then it's like it fucks up your dosages throughout the week. So it's just easier if I put it directly in the pre-workout. And there's no flavor in this, so you can't even taste it. It doesn't change the flavor of the pre-workout, so it's fine to mix. Pre-workout's in here. Creatine, put that bitch in there. This is 5 grams. You know, I've been doing 5 grams, but I've been sick the whole like last 2 weeks, so I haven't been taking creatine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like a scoop and a half. I'm gonna do almost maybe like 13 grams. Or not 13, like 8 grams. Just eyeballing stuff. Alright, so that's the pre-workout and about 8 grams of creatine. Then I'll close this up, shake it, and then drink this on the way to the gym. And then once I get to the gym, I'll have this running through my system, so once I start working out, it's flowing through my bloodstream. Or I don't even know if it gets to your blood. It's just in your body somewhere. But yeah, part 2 of this video, I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, maybe I'll vlog after my workout and combine these 2 videos. But yeah, I haven't been working out for like 2 weeks because I've been fucking sick. Shit sucks. But yeah, I hope that me sharing you what I take to work out gives you some insight. If you're new at all of this, you know what people out there are doing, because you know you're at the gym, right? And then you wonder, I wonder what everyone's taking at home. Well, I'm sharing with the world what I'm taking at home, and it's just shit you could find at the store. All right. Hopefully I could cut and then I'm gonna be at the gym or something. I don't even know. Alright guys, I am at the gym. I finished my pre-workout, so I'm getting stimulated as we speak. And before I go in the gym, I just wanted to film myself and share some thoughts. Have you ever went to the gym, parked your car, and you just needed time to like sit in your car and think about life for like 10 minutes before you go in and work out? Well, I've had many of those moments, and I think those moments are important because when you're in your car by yourself, your car sort of drowns out the sounds of the world, and you're alone with your thoughts, and you're able to deconstruct aspects of your life. And before you hit the gym and get your exercises started, you're able to evaluate what you need to do and things you care about and problems you need to solve within the next few days of your life, or weeks, or months. And I think the longest I've ever sat here outside the gym parking lot was like maybe 20 minutes. And that's a long time to sit in your car and not do anything but think. But I'm sure if any of you guys go to the gym, I'm sure you guys had that experience. But just thought that was fascinating to share. A few thoughts before I jump to the next clip of whatever that might be. I just had some thoughts to share. You know, have you ever have something ever happened to you and it's like financial damage, but then it's a small problem, but then you look at it and you're like, you reflect on everything else and you realize, if I focused to being better and to achieving more, this small problem wouldn't bother me. And what I mean by that is, when I got into my car to drive to the gym, I noticed there was like a scuff on my door. And I was like already stressed and irritated because I really like my car and I try my best to take care of it. Even though it's dirty, I make sure not to damage it. You know, I do neglect it sometimes, but the neglect is just something I could fix with a simple car wash, an oil change, or light maintenance. But I've never ever damaged my car to the point where it looks like shit or I have to replace a big part or whatever. Like, for example, a few years ago, someone keyed my car and it was during the Christmas season. And it made me so depressed that I shelled out like $800 on top of my insurance to fix the key marks because that's how much I cared about my car. Even though it's a materialistic thing, I still want to preserve it and take care of it because it's always been a dream car that I wanted. But anyways, before I came to the gym, I saw like a scuff. Now, I'm not sure if I could buff it out or wipe it because I didn't try it yet. I'm at the gym. But I thought like, oh my God, my car is scratched again. Like, I can't afford to fix it right now. This is like a financial hit. But immediately in my head, I'm like, if I just made, or if I just achieved something and achieved my goals or like became successful in business or whatever, this scratch wouldn't be it wouldn't even faze me a second. It would be like pocket change. It would be like, oh, I have to just take it to the shop, give them cash, and they'll fix it within like an hour. I can drive it, whatever. Fixing a scratch at that level of achieving something, or at that level of like success or financial freedom, would be like filling up your gas and then driving off. It wouldn't faze you. You know, when you fill up gas, you kind of just look at the price. At least for most of you, you kind of just have to do it. You look at the price, you're like, fuck, I gotta get gas. For some people, it's a matter of eating their next meal or filling up their car. Now, the scratch, I'm at a level where I have to just let the scratch be on my car because I don't want to like shell out money to fix it. But it makes small things like that make you reflect on your success in life because, you know, there's ups and downs. And it's like, if you were just a little bit more successful, this scratch wouldn't faze you. But that happens at all levels in life, I think, and in health and everything. For example, if you had a health scare, if you went for a checkup and the doctor was like, hey, like, you have high cholesterol or you have a lump in your neck, you're going to be like, oh my God, for the last 6 years, I should have been like eating healthier and running and really taking care of myself. So that health scare kind of makes you think about things differently. And it makes you want to work harder to like take care of your health or whatever. And I think for me, I mostly have the financial scares where maybe a bill comes through or a scratch on my car, or I have dreams of like losing my teeth. And I'm like, in the dream, when I lose my teeth, the first thing that comes to my mind is not, oh my God, do I have a disease or like, why is this happening to me? The first thought in my mind when I have a dream about losing my teeth is, I can't afford to just throw thousands of dollars to replace my teeth. And I looked it up, and I think it's a common dream people have when they're stressed and they have anxiety. And, you know, it just makes me think, but whatever. You know, that's part of life. It's like there's always going to be a scare. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that don't have financial scares, but they have scares in their family, in their relationships. They have nightmares about, you know, losing someone. And it's like, there's always going to be that scare, or scared of being lonely all the time, or scared of being fucked over by a friend, or like scared of being in trouble by the law. There's always things like that happening. So I don't know. It's just something to think about. But anyways, I think we're all going through something. If you have something similar, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go work out.